Okay, so your drag daughter made it on the show.
Miss Cracker is my drag daughter. I love that little Jew so much. Those are her own words. She's the Jewish princess of Harlem, and I fucking love her. She is just, honestly, Miss Cracker is probably one of the funniest people I've ever met in my whole entire life.
Wow.
And you know, the Drag Race fandom is they're very funny. They look at pictures and they love people right away. Especially white blonde people, right away.
Yes, they do. They get a real slide in there.
If you look at most of the really popular RuPaul's Drag Race queens, not most, but like white and blonde, like Alaska, Katya, Trixie, Pearl. If you're white and exclusively blonde and skinny, they're like, you're everything. Now, bear in mind, I love Miss Cracker for a completely other different reason. She's literally probably one of the smartest and funniest people I have ever met in my life. She is truly insane. The day I decided she was hilarious was we were sitting in the bar, and then my friend walked in, and he had this like a cocktail on his head, and he was wearing this like big dashiki, and he just walked through the middle of her performance, and without missing a beat, she said, "Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cunty Kente." That was the moment I was like, bitch, your brain is fucked up, and I love it.
How and when did your mother-daughter relationship begin with Miss Cracker?
You want the real tea?
I want the real tea.
This is the real tea. This is the real tea.
Okay.
I was walking down the street, and I found this bookcase in my old neighborhood at 106 in Amsterdam. I saw this bookcase. I was like, let me move this bookcase. So I started moving the bookcase, but it started falling apart as I was like walking with it. But I was like, I'm gonna get this bookcase home. And this tiny little guy walked up and goes, "You want some help?" And I said, "Sure." So he helped me carry this briefcase, this bookcase upstairs. It is falling apart as we're carrying it. Like it is not holding up well. We finally get the bookcase into my apartment, and then we fucked. And then we were in my apartment, and he was like, "What's with all these wigs?" And I was like, "I'm a drag queen. I do these protests in Times Square. Every Saturday. You should come down, fight for your rights." And he was like, yeah. So he kept hooking up a couple more times, texting about the protest. And then I was like, "You said you're gonna come. Are you coming or not?" And then one day he said, "I don't have any makeup. I don't have a wig. I don't have anything. How would I be able to do it?" And I said, "If you really want to fight for your rights and you want to join us, come over. I have everything you need." So he came to my apartment, and I put him in a wedding dress, a big wedding dress I got from the thrift store.
Wow.
I poorly styled his wig, poorly did his makeup. Then we went to Times Square and we protested for gay rights. And then after that, Cracker started joining me every Saturday. We did it every Saturday from noon to 4 until there was marriage equality in New York City.
Wow.
So if you type in drag queen weddings for equality, you'll see me and Miss Cracker.
I've seen that picture where you're marrying her and some other queen. That was her first time up in drag at Times Square.
The other queen, his name was Frosty Flakes.
Frosty Flakes. Coming to season 11.
Yes.
Of RuPaul's Drag Race. That's good.
And then I also love Monet Exchange. My very close drag sister. We have a podcast called Sibling Rivalry.
When is that starting now?
Yeah, we have 2 episodes out.
That is fun.
Yeah. So
what do you guys talk about?
Well, our first episode is about celebrity etiquette, which a conversation you had about on this couch before, and what celebrities should do. We asked for pictures and this, that, and the other. Yeah. And then we did one about open relationships.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. So it's
very burning topics. Yes. Topics of the youth of the current moment, sweetie.
And even though me and Monet are like really good friends, she's one of my best friends in the whole world. We agree on almost nothing. Like almost nothing. And we argue, and she's like my little kid sister, who's a little bit bigger than me, that I love to pick on, and we just have a really great rapport.
What do you think, how do you think these two are going to fare in the season?
Honestly, I can't see them not doing well. Like, either one of them could win. They are that good. Monet and Cracker are 2 of the top queens in New York City since I've taken a break. You're
Thank
welcome,
you for that.
girls. But honestly, like, if you go see their shows live, you will see, and you know this, my New York City queens shut it down.
100%.
It is the training ground for drag.
Yeah, because you can't, all those things when those girls are working, you can't let anything slow you down, any heckler bother you, someone pulling a knife on you in the subway, you still got to get to that gig.
I mean, working in New York City, I have performed, there have been times where I've performed, there are more people working in the bar than there are watching the show. And the 2 people who are here are on ecstasy and making out the whole goddamn time. And I mean, that's how New York City is. And I have to take the train to the gig. I have dodged beer bottles on stage. On stage, you're like, ooh, girl, I'm gonna hit with a beer bottle. Anyway, DJ, hit it.
Hit it.
Yeah.
What about the Miss Cracker Aquaria drama? Your daughter versus Sharon Needles' daughter, Vicky Nail's daughter, Lady Red. Vicky Nail's daughter.
Vicky Pinky Nails, Vicky Toenails.
So it's daughter versus daughter.
It is.
That's very
and
exciting.
And it's 2 winners. Like the mothers are 2 winners of Drag Race.
So juicy. I can't even get over it.
Okay, so the Cracker Aquaria drama, one of the starts of it was years ago. I just saw Aquaria out of drag on Facebook, and I was like, she looks like Miss Cracker. So I posted a picture of them side by side out of drag.
You are to blame for the beginning of this.
Right? And I texted her, I said, Cracker, you look like Aquaria, which is weird because Cracker's older than I am. Cracker's like 33 or something like that. And Aquaria's like 21.
Yeah.
So Cracker has just like, she looks freakishly young.
She does. I thought they were the same age until someone on the internet had gathered me together and told me it was different.
Exactly. Cracker is much more like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, whereas I think that Aquaria is much more like Fairly Odd Parents.
Got it.
All right, yeah, that's their generation. And then one time, Cracker was like, went to Aquaria, and Aquaria did her makeup. They did a twin photo shoot.
Wow.
And then from that day on, it just became a whole.
A thing that they were like, okay, we'll do twinsies, and now we're kind of pinched about it.
I maybe.
I mean, if this was staged or they planned it, it was the most genius staging and planning ever. Like, girl, when we get on, we'll both apply, we'll both mention each other in our audition tapes.
I mean, legit.
Either way, it's genius.
And I'm telling you, watch out for Cracker. She is a smart bitch. Watch out for Monet Exchange. She is brilliant. You know who is fucking me up? Yuha Hamasaki.
Oh, yeah.
She's fucking. I mean, right now I know Yuha. She's weird and she's awkward.
Okay.
And she's shocking me how funny she is.
Wow.
Like she is really fucking funny on the show.
It's very exciting season. A lot of really hardcore talent and a lot of drag race connected people. Oh, darling.
The Mateos, the drag queens.
Yes, the drag queens is all there.
Girl.
Vicky Nail's daughter. Okay, let's talk about All Stars and the
All T.
All Stars, All T. So the fact that Shangela did not win was very scandalous to many people, and it led to bringing back the conversation about Drag Race is somehow racist.
Well, let me tell you a funny thing that I saw online. This is how far this Shangela drama has gotten. Someone sent me a screen grab of a Grindr message they received.
Oh,
yes, Miss Thing.
I think I know exactly what you're gonna have, and I want you to read it out loud.
All right, it's like this question is, what are you gonna do to me when you get here? The answer is pick you up, place you against the wall, legs wrapped around me, kiss you deep, probe you, and then I'll enter you. And when I'm into the hilt, I'll look you in the eyes and tell you, Shangela should have won.
It was definitely a surprise that she did not at least make it to the top 2.
It was a gag.
It was gag. Gag for gag's sake.
I think she deserved to be in the top 2. Shangela is, when she says I'm a pro, she's not fucking around. She's a fucking pro. When I did the Work the World Tour with Shangela, my respect level for her went through the roof. She's brilliant.
Wow.
Shangela is an entertainer.
Yep.
She is a professional. She is hilarious. And she is one of the hardest working people I have ever laid my eyes on.
Yeah.
You cannot stop this bitch from working. It's amazing.
And I thought to myself, well, it seems natural that Trixie might win because she has to show with World of Wonder and all the rest, but how could they possibly have 3 white blonde queens in a row for All Stars? And I think I was not alone in that thought.
Yeah, it's looking a little snowflakey. It's looking a little...
just a little bit. Not that Trixie didn't deserve to win
Trixie
also, because she's amazing.
Yeah.
But I thought that would actually stop them from making her the winner, because they're like, girl.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame was looking a little Charlottesville.
Yes, it was. A lot like The Handmaid's Tale, sweetie.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you have to say to the thought about that? You made a comment on Twitter, I think, that, Drag Race, and very true, that Drag Race has highlighted more trans and queer people of color than any other show.
I was not about to have this whole trying to call out RuPaul's Drag Race for being racist. I'm not here for it.
No.
I'm not here for it. Because let me tell you right now, Drag Race has highlighted more trans people, more queer people of color, more trans women of color. What other show in the world has ever had a Native American transgender person on the show celebrated? Name one. No other show in the world has ever had a Korean drag queen on it.
Yeah.
No other show has ever had a trans woman make it to the top 2 of the show.
And make them huge stars.
Yes.
Like, it's not like these people are just like Survivor contestants. Like, once you go on,
exactly,
you have a career.
And trans women telling their real stories.
Yeah.
Not playing dead hookers on CSI. Not, not Felicity Huffman playing a trans woman in Trans America.
Yeah.
Not, who's the guy who just got fired from Trans America? What's his fucking name?
I don't know.
The guy from Trans America. Like Jeffrey Tambor.
Oh, Jeffrey Tambor from Transparent,
from
right?
Transparent. Transparent, I mean. Like, it is actual trans people telling their own trans stories and experiences on the show. And of course, this system is not perfect.
Yep.
Everything in the world can't be perfect. That's where the world is today. You make one mistake, and I want a pound of flesh, and I want it now.
Yeah.
Cut off your fucking left hand and give it to me, RuPaul.
No.
Because I deserve this.
Right.
It's like, and they're all mad. Saying RuPaul said that she wouldn't have. And I was like, I mean, guys, look at the show. There was a trans contestant who competed on the show with her breast implants.
Yes.
And she made it to the top 2.
Yes, she
and I'm going
did.
to say this unequivocally, it was not right for RuPaul to decide when Pep's transition started. That was wrong.
That was where it got questionable.
That was where it got questionable.
But let's fight the real enemy, right?
Yeah, let's fight the fucking real, like, fucking,
Yep.
Sinead O'Connor, fight the real enemy. I heard that when she did the rehearsal, she didn't hold up a picture of the Pope. She stuck her fist up.
Yeah, she's a stunt queen.
Stunt.
Just like, she's one of the original stunt queens.
Shangela is the ultimate stunt queen.
I
Every
mean.
time she hit that runway, you knew she was hiding some crazy shit under that big gold mylar. The bubble, the flowers, the pregnancy, Cornatia.
Cornatia was pretty great.
Yeah.
Any other comments on the whole trans controversy?
I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing you can do to support your trans brothers, sisters, and non-binaries is, I don't know, be there for them.
Yeah.
You know what? Just respect people as people.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that a crazy?
That's a very interesting thought.
Concept.
Can be whoever you want. Do you think Drag Race is now going to flip the script and include a bio queen or an out trans queen?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, Pep was out in New York City before she
definitely.
Before she went on Drag. Pep was not living some secret life. So but that's not for me to decide what they are, what's out, what's in and out and everything. But maybe they will. Maybe.
Well, we'll see. It was good to see RuPaul being open-minded, not closing down, and saying we're all learning because we are.
Exactly.
Right? One more thing based on stuff you've been talking about lately. Fan reaction, fan etiquette.
Hugs. I don't like hugs.
Breaking news, Lady Red. Bob does not like hugs. Just want to let you know.
Wonderful.
I got into a thing online. I posted something. I must have been feeling real tired. And I said, well, actually, I know what happened. I was walking to the gym, and I had my headphones in, and then someone was like saying something. I thought they were asking for direction. They were like, are you Bob the Drag Queen? I go, yeah, I'm Bob. And then she go, can I get a picture? I said, sure. And I took the photo, and then I went on to the gym. And then they posted the picture, and it was like, wow, Bob didn't seem excited to meet me. And I just posted, when you meet someone you see from TV, you can't expect them to be as excited as you are.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it wasn't mean. I just said, sure.
Or camera ready, or excited to have your picture taken.
Exactly. I said, sure. I was like,
here I am.
Then I was like, keep it moving. But I didn't say anything nasty, rude. I didn't tell her her mother was a cunt, which she probably is.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
But then there was a whole thing. Then they got really mad at me because I posted online. One of the fans said, what did one of the fans say? Oh, without your fans, you'd be nothing. And then I said, well, do you have fans? Are you nothing? Mm-hmm. Like, your value is not placed in how many people like you. Your value is, the value you have is the value that you give yourself.
That's true.
And if you give yourself no value without fans, then maybe you are no one. But goddamn it, I decided that if I am something with or without fans. Before I had fans, I was still somebody. Do you know what I have tattooed on my arm? You see what it says? If you wanna be somebody. From Whoopi Goldberg. Zoom in! Zoom in!
Oh, that's a full Whoopi Goldberg Hirschfeld tattoo.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Right there, honey. Tilted. If you want to be somebody.
When you go to Whoopi's house for Christmas, do she enjoy looking at that tattoo and be like, damn, I'm good?
Well, okay, so the story of this tattoo, Whoopi Goldberg's, my two favorite women are Whoopi and Carol Channing. Carol Channing on that arm.
Oh, shit.
And
these are new since I last saw you.
These are since Drag. After I had this one on the finale, and I got this one after the finale.
I guess I never
and
saw it. They're
my
great.
Carol Channing quote is raspberries. So the first time I ever met Whoopi Goldberg, I was at the show Rock of Ages, and she was sitting at the end of the row. I was on this other, and I was like, oh my God, it's Whoopi Goldberg. I want to go say hi to her. So I got up and I ran around. She was walking up. I ran. I accosted her. It was not right. I was young. I was dumb. And I said, Whoopi Goldberg, you're my favorite. You're my favorite anything. And I just want to say I love you. And she said, thank you, baby. And I said, you're amazing. And I threw my arms out like this. And then as I went in, a humongous arm grabbed me by my bicep and turned me away. And then Whoopi Goldberg said, thank you, baby. And she walked out the door. That was my interaction.
Wow.
I was aggressive. I accosted her. I was young. I was like, I couldn't think. My second time I saw Whoopi Goldberg, I was in the New York Comedy Festival as a participant. I went to go see Gilbert Gottfried's show, which Whoopi Goldberg was on. And during the show, she said, I have a tattoo on my chest of a band I love. And I decided I was going to show them the tattoo. And I was like, oh, bitch, she's talking to me. She just told me to show her my tattoo. So I went backstage. We were backstage, and I said, Whoopi Goldberg, I'm going to show you something. Look at this. I pulled it up, and she said, are you Bob the drag queen?
Wow.
And I said, yes. She goes, my granddaughter loves you.
Oh my God.
She goes, will you call my granddaughter on the phone?
What?
And I said, can I get a picture? And she said, yes. We made a deal. I called her granddaughter. I got my picture. We bartered. God damn it, we bartered. And then after that, Whoopi Goldberg was like, what are you doing next weekend? I was like, deleting shit on my phone. Nothing. And then she goes, you want to go to my birthday party in Las Vegas? And I was like, yes, I do. So I flew to Las Vegas, go to her birthday party, hung out with her and her family. She taught me how to play blackjack.
Wow.
She won me $300 on the table. And then we were backstage at her show, and she goes, what are you doing on Monday? And I was like, nothing. She goes, come to The View. It's my birthday show.
What?
I went to The View, watched from the front row, it was Bernie Sanders was on.
Holy moly, Queen.
Bernie Sanders was on that day. I was in a room with her, hanging out with her, her wall of shoes. She gave me 2 pairs of shoes. She gave me a pair of Louboutins and a pair of boots and sent me on my way.
All right, more homosexual wish fulfillment with Bob the drag queen right after this.
Children, to see part 3 of this interview, click here. To see more Hey Qween fabulousness, click here. And don't forget to subscribe, bitch! Hey! Hey! Hey!